Hey RPAC, if you're watching this, you're about to embark on left hand exercises. Yes, we do need to practice our left hand just as much as our right hand. So, before we begin, let's review how to set up our left hand on our violins, okay? So, one of the important things that you need to be able to do when you're getting ready to play is that you have your violin properly on your violin shelf, because you want to use the weight of your head to hold up your violin, okay? So it's going to be super important that you practice doing this, and this is why you want to make sure you have a good sponge so that it's not uncomfortable holding your violin here, okay? So when you started out, you're used to using your alligator hand and chomping it right on that yellow sticker that you should have on your violin, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and go through the steps of setting ourselves up. I'm going to scooch back a little bit. Sorry if it gets dark. Okay. You're going to hold it out straight in front of you. You're going to turn it around, and you're going to put it right over your head like an umbrella, right? Put it on your head, and you're going to slide it down to your ear. Your end button should be by your ear. And then, whoo, right onto your body there, and then put your chin or your jaw on your chin rest. Okay, I'm not really sure why we call it a chin rest, because you're not putting your chin on, you're putting your jaw on it. All right, so things that I don't want to see. I don't want to see any of this. Okay, your violin is not a beard. You're not an old man. Okay, and I also don't want to see this. Okay, your violin is not a satellite. You're not pointing any signals at anybody. Okay. One thing that might help, imagine you've got like a little chipmunk on your shoulder. Okay, you want to smush that chipmunk. Smush. And you want to keep your head there. All right. So I've got my alligator hand here, right? Now I'm going to make an L with my fingers, and I'm going to stick the neck right in between that curvy spot between your thumb and your first finger, okay? And then you're gonna slide it back till you hit the scroll. Now you should be able to wave at yourself, okay? If you're waving at your scroll, you're backwards. Don't be backwards. Nobody plays like this. That would be very strange, don't you think? Okay, so let's do that again. I got my violin on my violin shelf, nice and comfy. Make my L, neck between my first finger and thumb, slide it back, boop, hit the scroll, and wave at yourself. Beautiful, okay? Now, when we place our fingers down, we want to make sure our fingers are nice and round, okay? I want you to see over here on this view how round my fingers are. They look like kind of like rainbows or frowny faces, whatever you want to call them, okay? We don't want any of this business. No flat fingers. That just makes it a little harder, okay? So you want to be right round. So if you were to look at your fingertips when you're done playing, look where you can see the indent where the strings were on my fingers, okay? Yeah, you want them to be here on the tips of your fingers, okay? Not here, okay? So another thing I want to review with you real quick on our left hands is numbers, right? We get a lot of numbers and letters in violin. So the numbers that you want to know for your fingers is 1. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So anytime you're in your music and you see a 1, you're going to use this finger. Okay? Anytime you see a 2, you're going to use these fingers together. Okay? And I'll explain why you need to have both of them down in another video when we talk about the bus driver rule, okay? So there's 2, and then anytime you see a 3, you're gonna use all 3 of these, and then your 4th finger is your pinky, and you'll have all 4 of them down, okay? So real quick, what number is this one? 4, right? So if you see a 4 in your music, you're gonna use all 4 fingers, okay? What number is this one? 2, right? You're going to use both fingers anytime you see a 2 in your music. Okay, how about this? 3, right? You'll see all 3 fingers down. And then this one is 1, okay? Now what if you see a 0? Oh yeah, no fingers, right? So you would just play a string with no fingers down, right? Okay, super easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So let's do that now on our violins, okay? So if I'm gonna have let's go to our E string, okay? That's your skinny string, all right? And if I were to tell you put down 3 fingers, you're going to do what? 1, 2, 3. All 3 down, right? No pinkies, no fingers flying in the air. Okay, all 3 down. Now if I were to tell you to do 1 finger, it's this guy. Okay, it's not just a random 1 finger, it's this one. What about if I told you 4 fingers? What are you going to do? 4 fingers down, right? Okay. Good. All right, so that is just a little review on our left hand. So the next video you watch will be some exercises. I want you to pick a couple of left hand video exercises to do anytime you pull out your violin, just like you do those right hand exercises, okay? And I'll see you in the next video.